Urgent Niners fan, look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest Niners news. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. 49ers might be forced to trade. Brandon Aiyuk. It's not a good idea to trade Brandon Aiyuk, but the 49ers might be forced to. Here is why. Relationships will always have conflict, especially in sports. It is not an unusual thing. Sometimes it can help it grow, and sometimes it can worsen a relationship. The latter may be true about the 49ers with Brandon Aiyuk. The drawn-out contract negotiations on Aiyuk's extension last offseason was an awkward one. As usual, the 49ers messed up by waiting, and it allowed Aiyuk to demand for more money. However, the way Aiyuk went about it left a negative impression of him with fans and likely the executives. He now gets viewed as a diva, which is partially true. Some of his antics on social media regarding his contract were a little much, but that is the new reality with professional athletes in nearly all sports. In any case, the 49ers caved into Aiyuk's demands and instantly regretted it. Reports have revisited the 49ers' disdain for Aiyuk's extension. That is why he has been linked to trades for the second consecutive offseason. The Athletic's Diana Russini doesn't believe it'll occur, but points out it's what the 49ers want. "I don't get the sense that it's a reality," she said. "I'm sure that the 49ers would like to do it because of the finances. Why would a team be so open about this? There must be something else. I also don't believe the 49ers will trade Aiyuk. I think it would be foolish of them and could blow up in their faces. However, the 49ers might be forced to trade him. The relationship might be fractured and irreparable. When Aiyuk signed his contract, it never looked like his energy was good. He may still have felt annoyed with the team. Having contract negotiations drawn out before week 1 of the regular season is a slight. Plus, the 49ers did a bit of a smear campaign against him by leaking the contract numbers and trades offered. And now this offseason has returned to that smear campaign. The 49ers are acting as the displeased significant other and are telling everyone about it. Aiyuk isn't oblivious to it all either. He has to be hearing what's being said in reports rumors. There's no way he's going to receive it well. It likely pushes him away further. At this point, it wouldn't surprise me if the relationship is broken beyond repair. This is setting up to be an awkward situation again heading into training camp. When a significant other is making their displeasure known, it is foreshadowing a breakup. That breakup may occur within the week before Aiyuk is due his lucrative roster bonus. The 49ers would be lucky to get anything higher than a 4th-round pick, but that is a value they might be okay with just to get his contract off the books and move on. If the relationship is soured enough, he will be traded. If he is retained, it is going to take a lot from Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch to mend the damage done. Pausing this news just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Niners news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. NFL rumors Colin Cowherd points to potential surprise team in Aaron Rodgers' pursuit. Colin Cowherd thinks Aaron Rodgers could be waiting on the 49ers' next move. As the 2025 NFL free agency period drags on, so does the dreary saga of Aaron Rodgers' next team. While the focus was primarily on the New York Giants and Pittsburgh Steelers early on, Fox Sports' Colin Cowherd believes the veteran could end up with the San Francisco 49ers. Cowherd noted that he heard Rodgers is looking to sign with an established organization at this point of his career. He said on The Herd with Colin Cowherd. The host believes Rodgers might be cautious of signing with a rebuilding organization, due to the fear of them potentially drafting a rookie quarterback in the upcoming draft. Cowherd pointed to Kirk Cousins' current situation as a cautionary tale for Rodgers' decision. The organization is key for Aaron Rodgers, not just the personnel, Cowherd said. I think once Minnesota said no thanks, I think San Francisco is something to keep your eye on. Again, Kirk Cousins signed with Atlanta in March. He would not have signed in late April after it drafted Michael Penix Jr. Aaron could think, well, what if I sign with Pittsburgh, and all of a sudden somebody falls and they end up picking a quarterback? While the Giants, who signed Jameis Winston on March 21st, appear out of the Rodgers sweepstakes, the Steelers are still in on him. Rodgers met with Pittsburgh the same day the Giants signed Winston in a meeting that reportedly went well. At 41, Rodgers is aware that he does not have many years remaining in his career. However, he has also made it known he does not wish to spend them on the bench behind a young player on a rebuilding roster. Colin Cowherd explains 49ers Aaron Rodgers' NFL free agency prediction in addition to the 49ers being a clearly established organization. Cowherd believes the team is struggling to agree on an extension with Brock Purdy. After taking the 49ers to 2 NFC championship games in his 3 years, Purdy is looking for a substantial pay raise from his current salary, which is less than $1 million per season. I think Aaron Rodgers is sitting around for a couple weeks, and I think he is right waiting on the 49ers and Brock Purdy, Cowherd said. I don't think the 49ers are going to pay Brock Purdy $59 million a year, and that, according to his agent, is what he wants. Cowherd did not outright predict a Purdy trade, but other NFL reporters have taken that step. Should the 49ers go that route, many see Rodgers and Kyle Shanahan being a uniquely successful pairing. 49ers may see Ashton Gillott as their next draft gem. After impressive pro day, Ashton Gillott's pro day certainly raised his draft stock. The 49ers need edge rushing help, and Ashton Gillott could easily fit the bill as a mid-round target. The San Francisco 49ers need to fully reinforce their defensive line heading into 2025 after gutting most of it earlier this offseason. Outside of all-pro defensive end Nick Bosa, there isn't much there by the way of starting caliber talent. It wouldn't be a shock to see the Niners use their top pick, number 11 overall, on a lineman. But should they stay this course, finding an interior defensive tackle is probably the priority. That shouldn't prevent San Francisco from grabbing some edge rushing help later, though, especially after releasing veteran defensive end Leonard Floyd at the start of the league new year. The question, of course, is where the 49ers look for pass rushing talent. Day 2? If so, should that happen in round 2 or 3? And what about sleepers? Certainly someday 2 talent will fall into rounds 4 and beyond. The Niners have to explore those possibilities too. Fortunately, there's one name to keep an eye on. Louisville's Ashton Gillott is a name 49ers must watch. Had he declared a year ago, Louisville defensive end. Ashton Gillott might have been a fringe first-round pick after tallying 11 sacks and 15 tackles for a loss over 14 games. But the 6'3" and 264-pound defender opted to return to the Cardinals, which resulted in a less impressive 4-5 sack campaign. Not necessarily seen as twitchy or overly athletic, many a scouting report tabbed Gillott as an early day 3 pick. For reference, a 4.63 40-yard time is exceptionally fast for defensive ends. And while it might not ease concerns about Gillott's run defense deficiencies or ability to convert pressures into sacks against blockers, the performance should boost him into consideration as early as round 3 now. Of note, San Francisco has 2 picks in the 3rd round, Nazebr 75 and 100 overall, the latter being of the compensatory variety. Finding a bookend to Bosa is a priority, and Gillott has to be firmly on the radar now if he wasn't already. And now, Niners fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know. This but your opinion matters a lot for Niners. I'll be back any moment with more Niners news.